great day down at the Marble League 2026 drawing arena, where you can see our two example marbles going down right now. We have cringed at how low quality last season was, and we can't wait to deliver more low quality content directly to you. Welcome to Marbolian League 2026, the draw. So in the qualifier draw, we will have two teams go down the singular funnel track to end up in either the A division or the B division. And then that is where their teams will compete in the qualifiers, where half of each division will be eliminated and the other half will be moving on to the finals, or the actual event, for better words. Anyway, who better off than to start off each division than our first and second placing marbles from last year's Marbolian League? We have Tidal Wave and Cloudy Sky. Now, what's interesting about this event is you will see marbles who will strategically try to speed up and go through the funnels, which is what these two marbles seem to be doing. But you could also, in a lot of other cases, see marbles who try to go more strategically slow to try to end up in what they might believe is a better side. Here we have a newcomer team and a team that didn't make it past last year's qualifier. This is Skyfire and Skyfire severely trying to slow down, clearly going for that second little platform right there. Here you can see Cloudy Skies got into Group A and Tidal Wave into Group B. So marbles actually get to choose who their opponent is, and they won't end up in the same qualifier league as their opponent. So as you can see, we have two older faces here from all you last year fans. We have River Rapids getting into Group A and Tallgrass Prairies into Group B. Getting into our fourth group here, here's two more familiar faces. We have Clown Squad and Rarity. Rarity's struggling to even get out of that starter funnel. Or is he struggling? Or was he just trying to strategically get into Group B? It would appear he was. Here is another new face versus another group who could not make it past the qualifiers this year. It's Puma and the Pumas and the Penguins, both trying to edge out that funnel, but Penguins in a slick move gets into Group A. Two more slightly newer faces for you. We have Toxic Waste and Snowball Effect. Snowball Effect, keeping clear lead. They probably decided beforehand who wanted which heat. Now, those of you that remember Rarity from last year know that it is a group of marbles with no other marbles like them, competing against Orangex, who makes a swift move, getting himself into Group A. A newcomer versus an old classic. Here are the Slimers versus the S'mores. Two more interesting theme teams, both trying to get to Group A, but S'mores' experience pays off as he knows right when to weave. Now, Coffee and Phoenix are next. And these are both teams that failed to get past the qualifiers last year. So they're just hoping to compete this year, and Phoenix will be making it into Group A. We're a little bit over halfway done, so here's a quick recap of the team so far. In Group A, we have Cloudy Skies, the Martians, River Rapids, Clown Squad, the Penguins, Snowball Effect, Orangex, the S'mores, and Team Phoenix. And in Group B, we have Tidal Waves, Skyfire, Tallgrass Prairies, Team Labyrinth, the Pumas, Toxic Waste, Team Rarity, the Slimers, and the Caffeine Cruisers, who were renamed from Coffee in between seasons. But anyway, moving on, we have two more returning marbles. This is the Coral Crushers and Tiger. Both keeping fairly close. Tiger actually almost strategically pushes Coral Crushers into Group A. Here is Crystal Clear and Team Tux, two returning teams. I have always loved this event. It is, I don't know why, but it's just been such like a little favorite of mine. So I've been using it as a way to sort of hint as to what that year's main track is going to be. But anyway, Crystal Clear making it into the A group. Another battle between a newer marble and a returning marble. Here is Volcano and our number 5 seed from last year, Lyman Dasher, who seem to strategically stay in just longer to actually get in that B League. Doesn't even fall into the thing right there. 2 very new marbles up next. Using Misty Maniacs versus Seahorses. Misty Maniacs, a group of foggy-themed marbles who get that A-League snatched up by Seahorses. The Titans, another new patriotic-themed marble group, versus the Snow Wolves, a very new outdoor-themed marble group, who gets taken by the Titans, who will now be going into the A group. Another battle of the old versus the new. Sorry. We have Electric Eel, one of last year's competitors, versus Caramel Swirlers, a new competitor, who easily gets knocked out of the park by those Electric Eels. Ending off strong with one more battle of the old versus the new. It's Ocean Blues versus Team Void, the black and blue marbles. Ocean Blue absolutely fighting ahead to get into that A group. Anyway, with all that being said, here are final standings for today. In Group A, in addition to the marbles I listed before, we now have Coral Crushers, Crystal Clear, the Volcanoes, the Seahorses, the Titans, the Electric Eels, and Ocean Blues. And then in Group B, we now also have Tigers, Team Tux, the Lyman Dashers, the Misty Maniacs, the Snow Wolves, the Caramel Swirlers, and Team Void. Anyway, as always, I am your host, Dogbot300, and thank you so much for watching.